Warning, may cause extreme student engagement.
Welcome to the Digital Dish.
Your go-to podcast for all things tech and education. Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Welcome back, everybody.
This is the Digital Dish podcast, your go-to podcast for all things EdTech while you're on the go.
Yeah. I'm Allie, your EdTech coach.
And I'm Katie, your director of EdTech at West Hill.
I did not give a badge today. Sorry. It was a little too overwhelming this morning.
Yeah. It's been a couple of weeks. Like, I don't mean it. Yes, it's been a couple of weeks for real on the calendar. But it's also been like a crazy couple of weeks.
Which is good. And we like being busy.
Yeah. Yeah. We do. Yesterday I had the privilege of doing some walkthroughs because I'm technically an administrator at the district level. So
Technically, you are an administrator.
Technically, it's in the title, I guess. So I've been, last couple of years, I started helping out with the independent evaluator walkthroughs.
Yay.
Which I like, actually, because I get to go in and watch a class for a little bit and then pick out some really cool things that they did or, like, you know, positive things that the teacher did with the kids and then be on my merry way.
I like it.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I like doing those. And I like that I get to see teachers from all different subject areas and all different grade levels.
That was going to be my question because I know you were a secondary teacher.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, so it's interesting. And we have the rubric. We use the New York State rubric for teachers. So it's pretty, you know, you go through the training. It's pretty laid out what you can be looking for. And I was very intimidated going into kindergarten last year because, you know, I'm never going to be a kindergarten teacher unless something drastic happens. I'm not even certified for a reason, I guess. I liked the older kids. So not that I don't like little kids. They're so super cute. But I don't have to spend all day with them.
Right.
So, you know, watching and evaluating a teacher teaching kindergarten is out of my league, I feel. But my other administrators around me, the training and the rubric really helps. Like, I don't have to be an expert in kindergarten curriculum. It's about good teaching, you know, and do the kids respond well? Are you responding to their questions, and how are you responding, and how is the environment set up, and how do you manage group work, and, you know, all of the things that any grade level teacher might be doing. So
right.
It's fun.
Well, and kindergarten is a whole different beast.
Yeah, it's so cute. I was in one down the hall here last week, and this kid randomly said, "My brother tracks all of his calories and writes every single thing down." And that came out of nowhere. Like, okay, bud, that's great. I
just love that. And that was probably one of my favorite things about teaching kindergarten. In one of my former positions, I was a preschool teacher, which was 3-year-olds, and that's way too young for me. But with kindergarten, it's just a steady stream of thought, and you just, like, it's almost
unfiltered.
Yeah, unfiltered, completely, like, off the rails. You just got to pick up and go with it. I've had preschool teachers or preschool kids, like, when I was tying their shoe, they were like, "My princess is crying." And I'm like, "Your princess, where are they?" "I don't know. I haven't met them yet." And I was like,
"What does that mean?"
"Okay, all right, go have fun." Like,
yeah. See you later.
It's so cute, and I love it so much.
Yes, I love kids at that age. They say the funniest things. And they're hilarious. And their hearts are so big and they break so easily.
They're very pure.
Yeah. Like the things that upset them, you know, to us it would be like, whatever, my pencil broke. Get a new one.
Right.
No big deal.
Like, whoops, okay.
This is my favorite pencil. Like the whole world is ending. It's adorable.
And oh no, I hit the wrong key. Like,
yeah. Yeah. I can't find the key. It's okay.
It's just like, and their brains are little sponges, and it's amazing.
Yeah, they hear, see, everything. So, yeah,
absolutely.
That's been my recent experience.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it so much. So what are we talking about today?
We're going to be getting into Cammie's best kept secrets. If you're a Cammie user, especially in a lot of the CNY districts during COVID, everybody started using Cammie. So we're going to be talking about that today.
I love it.
But do you want to share like a little update, a little appetizer before we get into it?
Yeah, what we found today, right?
Yeah, an accident.
Whoops. It really was an accident that we found this. So I was going through some of our Google Classrooms trying to test out something, and I found that you can actually create a Google Vid, or students can create a Google Vid through their assignments, which was super cool. I wouldn't have even noticed it if it didn't have a big blue new in it. So definitely have your kids do it. If you're not sure how to use Vids or what Vids is, it's just a video recording. You can choose to record yourself, not record yourself, record your screen. There's a lot of different options,
Background
just like with video.
music, stock images, stock videos, templates.
Absolutely.
So it's to create like a video representation of something. It could be a PSA, it could be content related, it could be a tutorial. Anything that you would put on paper, you could create a video out of it, and you can use Google Vids. It's included in our G Suite.
I was working with a teacher from another district, and we were going over some of the fake media and commercials that there are. And so I had it actually create for me fake commercials. And I said, just from a famous restaurant, like a fast food restaurant. And it was so funny what they created. It was amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome. If you're looking for a different way to show what you know, so the kids would actually go in, you would create an assignment in Classroom, and the kids would go to attach something to the assignment, and they have the option to choose docs, sheets, slides, and vids. And sites, maybe.
I think
can't
sites.
remember.
I don't remember.
I'm not in as a
Might
kid
be.
right now. Yeah, I don't know. But Vids is on there.
Vids is on there
So it
now.
would create and attach a Google Vid file right to the assignment.
Makes it a lot easier for.
Pretty cool, dude.
Yep. It is really neat.
Pretty cool tool, dude.
You got it, dude. All right, so let's get into Cammie secrets.
Yeah. Yes. I procrastinated because I kind of forgot. So mine's going to be an interesting roller coaster, but if you want to go first.
Sure. So,
By the way, if you're listening, we didn't share what we were going to share before this. So I have
Correct.
no idea what Allie's about to say.
we might say the same thing,
We might.
which would be really funny. So the two that I chose is the translation and the understand options, which is under the accessibility options. If you go into Cammie or open anything up in Cammie, it's a couple of the first three rather, of the options on the left-hand side for the menu. And if you click the first one, which is like a book with a little magnifying glass, it'll actually read it out loud to you, tell you what pictures are, vocabulary, break it down like Lexile levels. It's a really neat tool that you can summarize it if it's a really large document. And when you do the read aloud option, which is the next one, you can choose to have it translate it for you and read it in a different language, especially for our ELL students. It's always a great option to use. And there is a dyslexia option that you can choose to. There's a lot of really cool accessibility things that you can do in Cammie now.
There's one, I'm just looking at it, called Explain. And I think it's the paid version because it's AI generated. But it allows you to select a portion of the page, and then it will explain what that portion means in simpler language.
Which is super helpful, and you can choose different languages.
Yes. That's cool. And then there's a summarize button.
And the read aloud option
Is the A with a little
Mhm.
tweet.
I'll put the picture on one of our social media posts.
Yeah.
For the tweet.
Tweet. It's tweet. Because one little and one big.
Okay. I'll have to remember that. But there's also a dictionary in there. So if there is a document on there for your students and they're not entirely sure what the vocabulary means, they can have it explain it for them. Or to them. For them.
It is used in paragraph 4. A difficult. B dry. C dangerous. D dusty. Read this sentence from paragraph 8. Our orange and black wing.
That's pretty cool.
Isn't it neat?
It read the question, too. Mm-hmm. Awesome. That's really cool.
So those are the couple items that I wanted to share today, Katie.
Just 2?
Just 2.
Oh.
Those are pretty big options, though.
Yeah. They're awesome.
They're pretty deep.
Yeah, and you, like, as a teacher, allowing students to use these tools for any kind of scaffolding, not just E&L students or not just kids who struggle or have an IEP. It could be any kid who needs a little extra assistance or would like it.
Like needs it auditory versus reading it. Yep.
Yeah. I know that when you create a Google Classroom assignment from Kami, there are things that you can turn off and turn on. But if it's not like high stakes, then, why not leave them on?
Absolutely.
Are you ready for mine?
I'm ready for yours.
Do we have a drum roll?
Oh, that's not it.
Nope, that's not it. Well, that's the end of it. Pew! I like that one the best. It's the B. So in frantic preparation for today's podcast, I logged into Kami, and the first thing I see is Convert AI. And it says, use AI to turn existing assessments into auto-grading questions. So I took a sample from the 2024 ELA 6 New York State exam.
Ooh.
The released items. I took that off the website probably last year. And I converted that with Kami to an auto-grade assignment. I can't tell you if, so what it did is it took all of the questions in the PDF file and created questions that students can actually answer in the assignment. So they can read the question or read the questions on the PDF and they can answer the questions in Kami without leaving Kami. Because I know a lot of times in the past, you'd set up a Google form and it was, question 17,
Right.
A, B, C, D. And then it would be like a Scantron where you'd have the passage on one screen or on one piece of paper and then the Google form to answer it, to have it like auto-grade. That was a hack, right?
Yes.
This is like all in one, on one page, on one screen. And it created all the questions automatically for me with the AI tool, and then it chose the correct answer. I don't know if those are correct. I haven't checked. But you can always change that too.
Always check your AI, please.
Yeah, always check the AI. And then I hit share, and I created a Google Classroom assignment with that. So that's my first thing. My second thing is once you create a Google Classroom assignment from Kami, if you are in Google Classroom and you open up the students' pages, like their assignment in Classroom, and I'm looking at the student work tab of that assignment in Google Classroom, there's an option to open class view. And once you open the class view, you can see in real time how kids are answering the questions or doing the worksheet or the work page or doing the graphic organizer. You can see what they're doing in real time all on one screen. You just have to scroll back and forth between the students, or you can filter whatever kids you want to filter or questions. You can sort by first name, last submitted, submission status. You can view it by pages or by answers. And I know there's a science teacher at the high school, Elena, who has been using this class view quite a bit because it gives you that big picture, especially in real time. So that's pretty cool.
That is really neat.
My other thing, so one of the things that I used to do all the time is like say, I'm a Chromebook person. I went from a Mac to a Chromebook. I can do anything on a Chromebook that you can do on your Mac. I can do anything on my Chromebook that you can do on your Windows. So I've always said that. And one of the things that we've had to really focus on transitioning away from the smartboard to the touchscreen Chromebook was, what about the tools? What about the inking, which Kami comes into play with the inking? But these teachers love the shade tool. Do you remember that?
Yes.
In Smart Notebook. So there is, if you click on the eyeball, if you're in Kami on a doc and you click on the eyeball, there is a screen masking tool that will let you focus the student's attention to just a portion of the document. And that's like the shade tool. I know Read Write for Google has the same
Yes.
masking, but it's pretty cool. I found that today. It seemed like if you're presenting and you're teaching and you're annotating and all of those fun things that you do with Cami, and you want kids to focus on like one sentence or one part of the paragraph, you can use this screen masking. Because what it does is it highlights a portion of the screen and it grays everything else out, so like you're focused. But that's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
And I think that's it.
Nice. Ooh, I just pressed something I wasn't really supposed to. Okay.
Ruh-roh.
I don't know what I just did. Okay. No panic. Sorry, guys. We're a little unhinged today. It's all good. No panic.
If you are in the central New York region and you have a person like Allie or like myself and you want to learn more about these things, definitely reach out to them. You can reach out to us, no problem. But you might have a dedicated person in your district that already knows the answers to your questions, which is a little bit faster than reaching out to us. Or if you're in West Hill, you can reach out to Allie or myself.
Absolutely.
To get into some of these lesser known Cami features and to get a little bit more of a repertoire built with your Cami skill set. Yeah, we're here.
Absolutely. Well, especially with Cami, it's so versatile. You can use it literally from kindergarten all the way on
Yes,
up.
I saw a kindergarten teacher using it. Miss Peggy.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. And there's a lot of really great templates.
There's so many good templates. So many good templates. And I saw 11th grade teacher using it yesterday.
Nice.
So proof is in the pudding. One thing that I don't know that teachers know, especially if you're on a laptop with a touchpad, but you can zoom in to your documents on your Chromebook with your touchpad. Or you can, if you have a touch screen, you can zoom in on Cami. So another thing, just a little tiny tip, is to zoom in so that your words are a little bit bigger on the screen, and then you can draw and annotate right on those. But
I was using it when I was playing around with Cami last week. I was using it to help practice my cursive, and apparently it's been a while since
Why do we need to practice the cursive?
I was like, ooh, this is cute, and then I was gone.
I bet I
for a
just
little while.
lost a viewer saying that.
No, I mean it's cursive is a good thing to learn. It's just I haven't practiced it in a while because I'm not
We don't
needing
use
to
it,
practice
yeah.
it. So it's totally me. It's not to anybody else. There's a lot of options for the templates. That's just one I happen to find.
Nice. Fun times at Ridgemont High.
Yes, very much so.
Anything coming up soon?
Actually, quite a bit. So this weekend, I am on my way to help volunteer for the championship for First Lego League, which is really exciting. And then winter break's coming up soon.
Oh, yeah. So we probably won't be recording for a bit.
Probably not, but I had a suggestion for that, but that's an off-air.
Offline.
That's an off-air kind of situation.
Side quest.
We've probably had like 5 side quests since I walked in here today.
We were supposed
An
to
hour
record
ago.
like an hour ago. I know. Partly my fault.
So we're also doing an Explore Lego League that's next month, which I'm really excited about. So if anybody just would like to see what the Explore League is, it's on March 7th. Starts at 9. 9:30 guests can come in. That we're doing opening ceremonies, and 5 teams from around our region have been working really hard, and it's for grades 2nd through 5th grade. So it's the little kids. It's very much a science-y fair showcase, but with Legos instead.
That's cool.
So I'm really excited. So I did a lot of work with that. And there's a big Micron initiative that we're working on. Not quite ready to put out details, but
Yeah, that's
big
awesome.
announcements
I'm
coming.
excited to hear.
What about for you?
I've been working, and then I have another appointment with the psych tomorrow with taking spreadsheet data that comes from a Google form and putting it into Looker Studio.
Ooh.
And like doing data views, like charts and graphs to kind of show growth or non-growth or triggers or things like that. So I really enjoy doing data and data analysis and using Looker Studio to help aid in that process. So I like doing those things. It's cool.
That's exciting.
Yeah. It's like a data dashboard.
I like it.
And then you can filter dates, and then the data changes on all the charts.
Ooh,
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
that's neat. Oh, I'm also doing an AI and science mashup session next week.
Oh, cool.
It's really cool. I'm working with Angela Francis, who's the BOCES science trainer.
Oh.
So Wednesday, if you're free, science teachers, sign
Awesome.
up. We have some
Awesome.
space.
Cool.
Yeah.
All
Time
right.
to be had all around.
I think Allie found this really cool AI integration. What was it? It was like a website, but like effectively integrating AI. It was like a SAMR model for AI. That link you sent me.
Which one? We send a lot of links back and forth.
I know, but it was recent. Last week?
Was it the one that I created?
No, it was a website. Hold on, let me look.
TBD.
Did you see this article? A practical framework for AI integration that
Oh.
actually works.
Yes.
We're thinking about talking about that next time.
Yes.
So if you're struggling with AI integration, join us next time.
Absolutely. Reach out to us.
Yeah, walk your dog and listen to us. Hopefully it'll be warmer by then.
I hope so.
I know, my poor puppies.
Same.
Yeah.
Padfoot's not, even though she's part husky, she's not loving the 0 degree
It's
temperatures.
0.
Like-
Nobody wants that.
She just has her little paw up, like, okay, we're
Yeah,
done.
I know, mine do too. They stand at the back door with, like, picking up their paws.
Poor things.
Well, babies. All right. We're good.
Yeah,
Ready to go?
ready to go.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Have a good week, guys.
Bye.